Welcome to the Bendino Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. I can't be the only one chuckling a little bit, laughing to themselves as the owners tell the players, talk to the hand. As the owners tell the players, oh, can't get to the phone right now. Please leave a message after the beep. Beep. The WNBA owners received a proposal from the players, and they said no. The players sent them back the same proposal, changed up a couple words, synonyms, of course, changed up a couple words, and sent back that same proposal. And the owners looked at it and they said, this is the same thing that they just sent. Maybe it was an accident. Maybe they didn't realize they sent us the same exact proposal. We'll sit here and we'll wait until they send us something a little bit more serious. But until then, they can talk to the hand. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. Ogwumike, WNBA union leader, says CBA talks not constructive. Interesting. CBA talks not constructive? But your buddy old pal, Breanna Stewart, said she's just starting to see the end of the tunnel. So are they not constructive? Or are we starting to see the end of the tunnel? Now, regardless on whose message is the message that the players union wants to get across, something that I need to take note of here is that they're not on the same wavelength. They're not on the same page in what message needs to go out. If the union leader, if the president is saying not constructive, then the vice president is saying things are going well, where's that united front at? What do they say in Drumline with Nick Cannon? One band, one sound. One band, one sound. Well, they're one band, but we got a couple different sounds coming out of this marching band. Fewer than 100 days remain before the scheduled start of the WNBA's historic 30th season. Oh, it's historic. Being propped up for 30 years without making a profit, history has been made. Despite that, negotiations between the league and union remain at a standstill. Darn. The league has not responded to the proposal the union sent more than 4 weeks ago. Additionally, there have been no full bargaining sessions between both sides in the new year. Sources familiar with the negotiations told Front Office Sports. The WNBA's reason for not engaging, according to a source familiar with the league's thinking, is belief that a response wasn't necessary based on the contents of the union's proposal. Instead, the league is waiting for a more realistic proposal from the union. Yeah, they say realistic. We're going to get into what Nneka Ogwumike said, folks. Front Office Sports is just catching us up in case you missed yesterday's video. So I appreciate you guys. Quote from Nneka Ogwumike. It's not a constructive way to continue on these negotiations, especially considering the timeline that we're in. WNBA President Nneka Ogwumike told Front Office Sports in a phone interview from the LPGA Women's Leadership Summit in Orlando, to give the excuse that our proposal was not adequate is concerning. To give the excuse that 4x salary increase isn't good enough, that's concerning. From going from 4 million to 1.2, that's concerning. From 200,000 to 500,000, that's concerning. Upping the salary cap, that's concerning. If anything's concerning here, it's been the Players Association's interpretation of the proposals the owners have set forth. If anything is concerning, the owners refusing to give up 30% rev share prior to expensive, well, that's logical. That's reasonable. That's understandable. Thinking that you're entitled to 30% gross revenue, that's concerning. The union was seeking a 10.5. I can't even get through it. The union was seeking a $10.5 million salary cap and a 30% share of the league's gross revenue. That would amount to an average player salary of over $800,000. Additionally, the union is looking to eliminate the core designation, reduce length of rookie scale contracts, secure financial support for mental health care, among other non-salary related proposal items. The union is also, they all need mental health. I'm just saying, 99% of that league, They need to go see somebody. The union is also looking to retain player housing, which the league has proposed removing from the CBA. The league has not engaged with these proposal items, sources familiar with negotiations told Front Office Sports. Well, union is looking to retain player housing. The league is willing to give players housing, the ones that aren't getting monster deals, the ones that are on relief contracts. The league has already said that they're willing to give you that. Oh, but you want everybody to get housing. You want to make your $1.5 million and still not pay for a place to sleep? That's crazy. That is concerning, to say the least. The WNBA's last proposal includes a max salary base of $1 million, which would increase to more than 1.3, with a proposed share of 70% of net revenue on average over the deal's duration. However, the union is not in favor of revenue share model that it interprets as paying back the league first. Under this proposal, the average salary would amount to about $530,000 with rev share factored in. Oh, the horror. Just a little over $500,000. Oh, the horror. As both sides remain at odds over the pay structure, the timeline for an expansion draft, free agency, and a college draft becomes increasingly tighter. Multiple league sources previously expressed concerns to Front Office Sports about the 2026 season being delayed if a deal is not reached by early February. It is currently January 30th. Remember his birthday. Gotta go say thank you. Gotta go say happy birthday to him. I don't think we're being pressured because of the timeline at the expense of what we're really trying to negotiate. Quote, I don't mean that we're being disrespectful of the time. We know something like this takes time. If we can do this the right way, it will get done in a way that will be something we can be proud of and have a season. Their ego can't take it. Their ego can't just say, you know what, you guys are good on that. You know, the 30%, we get it. It's a lot. It's a big ask. We concede the point and we'll accept this deal. Their ego can't take it. How do we know that? Because they won't be proud if they accept the deal. They feel like they're conforming if they accept the deal. Oh. Before she was elected to her first term as president of the union in 2016, Ogwumike was the vice president under WNBA champion Tamika Catchings. She was reelected as union president for the third time in 2022. Let me continue. In her early leadership days, Ogwumike said her focus was on understanding governance, protections, benefits, and what it means to be part of the oldest women's sports union, and she became a veteran union leader. She says she's now spending more time listening, engaging, and sustaining relationships with the entire union network. Quote, nobody wants to be behind. We all want a season, but we also want to sign an agreement that represents our fair share of value. The fair share of value that you've concocted in your mind, to be honest with you. The fair share of value that you've concocted in your mind. But Nneka Ogwumike earlier in the week, Yahoo article came out. I saw a few people cover it. As president of the WNBA Players Union, Nneka Ogwumike is tasked with representing a group of athletes that has helped elevate women's basketball to record levels of popularity. You hear that? My dog's sleeping. Sleeping on this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know you don't want to hear this again. I apologize. So in collective bargaining negotiations with the league this offseason, Ogwumike, see, my dog threw me off, record levels of popularity because of Caitlin Clark. Ogwumike and her cohorts. Oh, their cohorts are right because they're conspiring to rob the WNBA. Cohorts is actually a great word. I like that. Her co-conspirators. For example, the WNBA max salary for the 2025 season was around $250,000, but Ogwumike, 35, insists that the WNBA's proposed 2026 offer in December, a max base of $1 million, isn't enough. Yeah, 35, not enough. I've said this in previous videos. These are players that missed out on the NIL and they want to get paid. They missed out on the NIL era and they want to get what they think they're owed. Quote, pay us what you owe us. When you look at how much is being made, that is basically a decimal. Ogwumike, who has played the last 2 seasons for the Seattle Storm, tells Time, a fair share is all we're looking for, and it's more than $1 million. I've said this before. If the WNBA wants to continue on, if they want to continue on, just get rid of all these old players and just start new. Get a replacement draft. Bring in some college kids. Bring in some people overseas that would be thankful for the opportunity of playing in the WNBA. And let all these old, bitter has-beens play in Unrivaled and play in Project B, while Caitlin Clark plays in the WNBA, and people get what they want. The bitter ladies can get their millions or whatever in Project B and Unrivaled, and the fans of Caitlin Clark can watch her play in the WNBA, and we'll all be satisfied. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like the video, I'd appreciate that, and subscribe to the channel. That means so much to me. See you next time, and as always, take it easy.